The timing of all this hardly ideal for the Clinton campaign as she tries to break out of a dead heat here in Iowa with Bernie Sanders over these next 3 days. In our wide-ranging conversation today, Secretary Clinton vowed she wouldn't go negative on Sanders, but she is eager to point out their differences.
Who has the achievable plans that can actually make a difference? Who can beat the Republicans? These are the kinds of issues that I think as we go forward, people are going to say, hey, she's given me a specific set of ideas. She's told me what it's going to cost. It's not pie in the sky. It can actually deliver for my families, and I think that's what people are looking for.
Is Senator Sanders speaking in pie-in-the-sky terms?
Well, I think now that his policies have come under closer scrutiny from the press and others, he's having to answer some questions.
And now Bernie Sanders is trying to place the scrutiny on Clinton, too. His new ad this week, not mentioning her by name, but taking clear aim at her paid speeches to Wall Street banks.
How does Wall Street get away with it? Millions in campaign contributions and speaking fees.
The fact that you're in a virtual tie here, does that signal that this attack is gaining traction?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that, I'm going to remain positive. And it's a little disappointing that Senator Sanders is trying to go negative. He's trying everything. Instead of trying to answer the legitimate questions that people are asking about how you fund a $15 trillion health care system, how you provide free college for everybody, all the things he's being asked. Instead, he's trying to divert attention. That is a time-worn politician's tactic.
One of Sanders' sharpest jabs just on Wednesday.
My opponent is not in Iowa tonight. She is raising money from a Philadelphia investment firm.
You went to Philadelphia this week. You spoke at a fundraiser with a financial firm as the backer. Was that a mistake?
No, I am proud to have such a broad base of support across the country. I did go.
But did it play to his narrative about you?
Well, only if you think his narrative is correct, which of course it isn't. Look, we both have stood up to Wall Street. I stood up before most people stood up back when I was a senator. We both have plans. Mine is more expansive, tougher, more effective, comprehensive, according to people like Paul Krugman.
I want to ask you about a moment at the town hall the other day. A young man, Bernie Sanders supporter, stood up and said, young people don't trust you.
I've heard from quite a few people my age that they think you're dishonest.
And when he said that, I winced. And I was wondering, you've obviously been in tough battles, political battles, but do you get your feelings hurt sometimes?
Well, of course, it's not pleasant to hear that. I have led a very public life now for 25 years. I've been subjected to all kinds of attacks, and in large measure because of what I stand for and what I fight for. But I'm going to answer questions regardless of where they come from or who poses them.
What frustrates you the most about perceptions about you?
I don't even think about that anymore because I did for a long time. You're human. It is painful. It can be hurtful. And it's especially so for your family and your friends who are just so hurt for you. But I have no reason to think that I'm going to be given any break. I don't expect that. I expect I have to bring my best to this campaign like I've brought my best to everything I've done. And I think I have a track record of getting results for people. I'm just going to do what I think is right for the country and let the voters decide.
Her chief opponent, Senator Sanders, told me on Wednesday that with a good turnout, he will win in Iowa. Secretary Clinton says she doesn't make predictions and won't be doing so here. Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.